welcome to A Cup of Tea with Magicowl Me. Now, I have to be honest, I've already recorded this video. I waffled on for about half an hour and then suddenly got a message come up saying you haven't got enough storage in your iPhone and so it's not saving this video. And so, having not got in front of the camera and spoken in like months, finally I get round to doing it and it's not actually saved any yet. So I have now gone and I've cleared things off my phone, hopefully enough, but I don't know if I can waffle on for another half an hour. So I've had to make another cup of tea because I'd already finished the cup of tea. Because the whole thing was going to be, I was going to talk for the entire length that it took me to drink my cup of tea. But yeah, so I'm probably now going to need a wee in the middle of this video because I've already had a cup of tea and now I'm about to have another cup of tea. Although actually I've only filled it half. I have to admit, I'm cheating a little bit. I've only gone half full. Because yeah, I was really funny as well. That's what's really annoying. Why does it always not save the videos that you think, oh, that was a good video. I was on point for that one. I said everything I needed to say. I looked good. And then, no, that's the one. That's the one that it doesn't then save. So a bit peeved about that one, I must admit. So what was the point of the whole video? I'll try and recap in as quick a time as I possibly can. So I was saying, welcome to, this is a new series I'm going to try and stick to, A Cup of Tea with Magicowl Me. And I'm just going to waffle because you know what, I've been sort of paying attention to the stats on social media because they tell you when you have like a business account, they tell you how many views you got on Instagram or on Facebook for certain things or how many views on YouTube. And then where they're doing, which ones are doing well and all that sort of stuff. And it turns out, for some reason, you lot seem to respond better when I'm in the shot, which I can't really fathom that, to be honest, because I've got the face for radio, but I've then got a really stupid voice. And I'm not very good at just having a conversation without having the other person there. I don't like this having a conversation with what essentially is myself. Although I'm trying to actually not look at myself, which is on the big bit of the screen on my phone. I'm actually looking at the green dot so that when you look at it, it should look as if I'm making eye contact with you rather than slightly to the side where I'm then looking at myself. So anyway, for someone who's an Aquarian, I'm not actually that tech savvy, I must admit. But today is May the 1st, which means if you follow the wheel of the year, we are at Beltane, or I learnt this morning that the traditional kind of way to pronounce it was Beltane. Correct me if that's wrong, but I think it was Beltane, which I had never heard that before. So you learn something, learn something. Every day's a learning day, isn't it? Anyway, so welcome to that. I was also going to talk to you about my Beltane album, which was released last week. And I'm not very good at doing that whole, like, I've made something and it's brilliant. But I have to be honest, I think this one is bloody brilliant. Like, it really is. I've been listening to it in the car non-stop. And I have what's like the car test. So I'll make some music and I'll listen to it on the laptop or on my phone or wherever, but until I've got in the car, cranked up that volume and sung along, then I know whether it's going to work or not. So it's passed the car test, and it tells, actually it's the whole concept of the album is telling a story from the very, very beginning in the morning where you have that, you know, when you've got an exciting day and something is going to happen, whether it's a celebration of some sort and you wake up and you've got that kind of butterflies in your stomach, that anticipation of like, oh, what's going to happen today? Is it going to be an exciting day and all that sort of stuff? So it starts off with that kind of vibe, and then we get the maypole dancing on the village green and the tradition of hanging the ribbons in the May tree to bring about whether you're wanting luck or good fortune or good health or romance or whatever. So you hang different coloured ribbons in the May tree. So there's a song about that. Then we've got the song Go A-Maying, which are couple hook up and kind of go for a walk in the woods and things. Then there's a dancing around the fire, bare feet, which I must admit, I really like the idea of that kind of witchy dancing around in the floaty white dress, barefoot, that typical stereotype of like what it is to be a kind of witchy woman dancing around the fire. I don't think in reality I would actually ever dance bare feet around a bonfire, because you're asking for trouble. I mean, there's bound to be splinters, hot coals, the odd nail. Like, it's not ideal, really. So I wouldn't actually advise it. But in the song, they're bare feet dancing around the fire. And then there's that lovely, I mean, I haven't done it for a long time, but that lovely, like, late evening vibe when you're all sat around and the fire's kind of dying out, but it's still there a little bit. And someone kind of grabs a guitar or something and you're just all singing along and chilled out. And it's the real kind of die-hard people that are still left. Most of the crowd have gone and you've just got those few kind of like just sitting around, kind of huddling up together under a blanket or whatever. And then it ends with more of a kind of softer one where I'm sort of talking about, you know, I'm open to the idea of love and all that, but I've been hurt in the past, and so, you know, please be gentle, and you know, I will open that door to romance as long as you kind of tread carefully. So yes, it's a whole kind of story, and I'd be really interested to know whether that concept works in your mind, whether when you hear the album, does it take you on that journey, or is it just one of those things, because I know that's what I intended, that I can hear that it does that, but it doesn't actually feel like that to anyone else. I don't know. So yes, let me know what you think. And then also let me know what you think about this whole idea of a cup of tea with Magicowl Me, and if there's any particular topics you would like me to just chat about. Because I've decided that I need to be a little bit more present and a little bit more showing up, basically, and showing you that this is who I am, warts and all, although I don't think I've actually got any warts. But yes, just getting to know you, and you know, you getting to know me as well, and just seeing where this friendship blossoms. So anyway, let me know, and have a wonderful Beltane if you celebrate it. And if not, have a wonderful weekend. Let me know what you're doing if you are celebrating. I was planning originally, I was going to video this out and about and go for a nice walk and find some May sort of hawthorn blossom and things, because it's about now. And it's pissing down with rain. So yeah, that's why I'm back in here. But anyway, I will love you and leave you for now. This is much shorter than the 30 minutes. And I'll try and clear more storage on my phone, so that the next time I do one of these, I can actually waffle for a lot longer. So bye.